Hey guys, Anonymous here. I'm sitting here in a garage, creepy little looking garage. Because after my dual vlog video to come, I met this guy, WR250R. His name is Luca. He just bought it. It's a brand new bike to him. And I decided to show him where to ride at yesterday. Well, him being not inexperienced, but inexperienced, he dropped his bike and super fucked it up. So, intro, and then I will see you guys in a second. I'm gonna do a vlog about this whole situation. Yeah. Just put it on YouTube. And then once I get the link up, I'll send it to you.
Alright, and yeah, just text me your
address?
Not your address, but your
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, your YouTube thing.
My web address.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. So guys, yeah, like I was saying, yesterday I had a dual vlog with one of the other riders here in Albuquerque. And so I'm riding, and the dual vlog just finished. We were just exchanging SD cards so we can, you know, get each other stuff and make our videos. And I see this guy on a WR250R, and I'm like, oh man, that's a sexy ass bike. So I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, well, let me go meet up with this dude, see where he's going, because, you know, he's like kind of in my area, like where I normally ride dirt. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fucking meet up with this dude, see where he's going, and maybe we can like do some rides together, right? So I meet him, I kind of stop, I'm like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, oh, nothing, just trying to find some dirt, you know where any good dirt's at? And I was like, I know exactly the spot where there's some good dirt. So I kind of take him back there. I was on the R6, so I couldn't really ride with him. Kind of just drop him off back there and go home. Well, we go home. I start messing with the dual vlog vid, start editing, doing whatever. And then I text him like a couple hours later. I said, hey, how was the dirt out there? And I instantly, like 10 seconds later, get a phone call. He's like, hey man, this is Luca. Yeah, I dropped my bike, man, and it won't start. I'm like, no, don't tell me that. Now I feel bad because I'm the one who showed you where I was at. And so he's like, yeah, man, it won't start, blah, blah, blah. I just left it there. I'm going to get my truck right now. I was like, okay. So I was like, you know what? Well, I'm going to go try to help this dude get his fucking bike and all that stuff. So I wind up getting my truck, my little Dodge Ram. And we get out there, and I was like, hey, where's your bike at? You know, and I take my Dodge as far as I can. I actually put it through some situations that I probably shouldn't have, where we almost got stuck leaving. But I finally wound up getting out there. We find the bike, and I'm just looking at things. I'm looking at everything, seeing why it won't start. And the blinkers would work, the brake light wouldn't, and the head unit would not turn on. So he would turn the key, and you could hear the fuel injectors turn over, like just a psst. And anybody, you know, who rides, you know, you can normally hear the fuel injectors turn on, especially if you're on a Yamaha. And you can hear the fuel injectors turn on, but it didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do anything, so it didn't. The head unit wouldn't turn on, and when you went to go push the start button, it didn't like turn over. It didn't do anything. So I'm sitting there looking at all the wires, thinking maybe the ground got popped off the battery, taken off the panels. And then I look really, really close at the little head unit wires, because the whole head unit, the little windshield got popped off, and I see a blinker wire. The blinker wire is like broken. So I'm sitting there, and I didn't know it was a blinker wire at this point. So I'm like, oh, well, if I connect these two wires, that makes sense that something in the head unit's fucked up. So I connected two wires, and then I look at it, and it runs straight to a blinker. I was like, oh, well, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna fucking, you know, help this guy get it back. So we wind up pushing it, and while we're pushing it, main man Luca is on the left-hand side, and he like, something in his knee pops. And well, he's on the lower side of the bike, so most of the weight's on his side. His knee pops, and he kind of like tucks and rolls out of the way real quick, and the bike like slams the ground. So I go and I pick up the bike real quick, and like Luca's like limping off. I'm like, oh shit, this guy just got like fucked up, and like all these turn of events are like all my fault. Like I got this guy fucked up, and like his bike's fucked up. Like this is all my fault. So I'm sitting like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to push this bitch back. So it's me, Luca, and his girlfriend. We wind up pushing it most of the way back. There was finally a little hill where I rode down and finally got it to the truck. We finally got to the truck and got it put up onto the back of the truck. And we start to leave. Finally get my truck going the right direction. And at this one point, insert picture here, I look and it is so bad. Like the freaking... Actually, I probably can't insert a picture. But there's a big V where my truck wheel should be, and my truck is stuck. It got stuck for like really quick. And I was like, what the fuck? Right? So the truck got stuck in this like groove, and we wound up like having to like rock crawl that shit out of there to put it in 4-wheel drive and had the front tires pull the whole truck out. It was just crazy. Like the turn of events was just so crazy. Anyway, and so we wound up getting the bike into the truck. We got the truck out of the place. We get it all put together. And Luca finally gets home, and I get on Avid forums right now, like instantly when I get home. I start looking up like what the problem is, and I see this one post where the guy's like, yeah, my blinkers work, but my head unit's not, and it won't turn on. And so this guy says it was a fuse. Said he blew a fuse in his blinker that like broke his headlight, but it doesn't make any sense. Like. And it says on the box, like, blinker fuse 10A, but the headlight won't work. So I'm like, alright, hey, Luca, look into your fuses. Well, Luca, this is his first bike. He's never maintained bikes before. He's never been on bikes before. So he doesn't know anything about, like, fuses or any of that shit. So today, I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're going to go to Luca's house and we're going to go fix this fucking WR250. We go over there, I take off all the shrouds, we get to the thing, to the fuse box. I finally wind up looking at all the fuses, and guess what? It's funny because it says blinker fuse, but it doesn't. It says blinker fuse, but the blinkers work. So to me, that didn't make any fucking sense. So I decided to go and we replaced that fuse anyway because it was busted. And as soon as we put that fuse in, the WR turned over. So what my thing is, like, I don't understand how that fuse blew. I guess it blew because the blinker had busted, and I guess it maybe has shorted it out. But it doesn't make any sense because if it would have shorted it out, the blinkers wouldn't have worked after that. So I don't know, but we finally got everything put back together. I actually got to ride a WR250R today. What? It was really fun. It was kind of cold, so I couldn't really gun it. I didn't want to gun it when it was cold, of course. But it felt way different from the DRZ. It actually kind of felt like a KTM. Like the whole setup and the way it sat felt like a KTM. It felt like a legit dirt bike. If you guys buy a DRZ and you ride somebody else's, you're gonna realize like how much your DRZ feels like a couch. Like, I don't know. I think it's funny. My DRZ feels like a couch, but I've yet to find somebody who can really outride me on the trails. Well, I guess I gotta take that back. I mean, there's other people who can outride me, but nobody I've ridden with that can like outride me on the trails. So yeah, it was really crazy. A turn of events. Luca, he's really cool, so he said he's gonna take me out for a round of beer or something for the fact that I helped him fix his bike and got it home and all that shit. So hopefully him and his girlfriend and me and my wife can become pretty good friends, and that'd be really cool to have another somebody else for the dirt, man. I love riding dirt. It's fun. It's intense. I just like it. So hopefully, like I said, I can get somebody else to ride with me on the dirt, and we can have some more videos come out for you guys about fucking Luca crashing, me crashing, KTM crashing, all of us. But I'm looking into buying an actual KT or KX 125. We'll see about that. I mean, I kind of don't need it, but then again, it's been on my mind for quite a while, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the vlog and little story about main man Luca. Like I said, more videos to come about the dirt. Hopefully after his knee gets healed up. After his knee gets healed up, we can get some videos out for you guys. But all right, guys, Anonymous Black X hitting the roads. Adios, amigos.